This is a quick video on how cleaning services can create teamwork with their digital marketing program. My name is Shane Deubell, and we have a digital marketing service dedicated to commercial cleaning, janitorial, and carpet cleaning services. I've been in the industry about 30 years and have owned all of these different services throughout my career in all kinds of different sizes. And what we want to talk about today is creating a digital marketing plan for a cleaning service. And the big thing is we want to cover is creating teamwork. Now, over the years, I talk to a lot of people. I talk to people every day, or people text me, they email me, social media, they call. And the number one question for a commercial cleaning service, a carpet cleaning service, is what is the best way to generate leads? How do I generate sales? How do I qualify leads? And there is no one answer. And that is something that is very frustrating to a cleaning business, because we want that one thing we can count on and just do it over and over again. But when you think about this practically for a second, there's 100,000 cleaning businesses in the country in different services and niches. There's 20,000 towns in the country, 300 metro areas, all these different services and demographics. So there can't possibly be one thing guaranteed to make you millions, or everybody would do it if it was that easy. But we're all dealing with different demographics. We have different goals. Some people want 100,000 in sales. Some people want 10 million. So all of these things go into the mix of, well, what's the best way? And what we do is what we recommend, and I talk about this a lot on my blog, is creating a customer profile. A customer profile is the starting point, because you can't decide what tactic to use until you decide, well, who do I want to target? Because if you wanted to target, say, doctors, well, that would be completely different than a residential carpet cleaner, and that might want to go after apartments. See, all these are different segments, and that's why we want to create a customer profile and then create the tactics around that customer profile. So my whole theory and service is all about the website's the center. And people, when they think about websites, they think about Google search and SEO, and that is all true. But your website is just a main place to send people. It's a main place to communicate with leads, prospects, and clients even. That's all it is, a main communication point. So when you want to let people know about a new service, you put it on your website. When you hire a new staff member, put it on your website. Any kind of announcement of any kind that you want to communicate with people, you put it on your website. And then all of these different tactics, and there's actually dozens and dozens of marketing tactics once you include offline too. And it doesn't matter if it's offline. If it's your van, well, you want to put your website prominently on your van, so people go to your website to find out more information and hopefully become a long-term client. And all of these percentages, I just made this up. So these percentages don't actually mean anything. I just pulled them out of thin air. So for some people, let's say for argument's sake, you are a commercial operator and you wanted to go after property managers. Well, LinkedIn, I would probably increase that from 5% to 10%, and maybe shrink down Facebook a little bit, because that is the demographic. That's why we recommend you first start with, well, who are you targeting? Then we'll decide on which of these mixes, and keep sending all of these people to your website. That's like a central place. That's the whole concept. That's the best digital marketing strategy, is because these platforms come and go over the years. TikTok, I should have added TikTok. TikTok's very popular nowadays. YouTube is always going to be popular. Google search is always going to be popular, but all of this is going to depend on the type of people you're targeting. In the commercial world, Google search and Google Maps is really important, but there's only so many managers and business owners in a given market. So you still have to go after them a little bit. You're still going to have to do some level of email, and just to give you another example, in residential, text marketing is far more popular. But in the commercial world, email is more popular. I wouldn't want to cold email a commercial prospect. I would want to wait to text them after I know them. They gave me their cell phone number and told me to contact them through their cell phone number. Then I would text a commercial prospect. But residential, it's very commonplace nowadays for homeowners they actually want you to text them because they're running errands and all over the place, so they might not want to access their email or even have it on their phone. So that's the point of your website's the center, and then all of these tactics, and some of them you might not use at all right now because over time you might change your mind. You might have more money than you have at other times. So next, I want to go to our website and start to go over some of this. Our monthly digital marketing services start at $497 a month. All these plans are custom made though, because everybody has a different mix. There's not one mix that would apply to all 100,000 cleaners in the country. This is something that we have to discover through talking with you, having a discovery call, interviewing you, so we can find out who are your premium targets, because that's who you want to go after, is your premium targets. And that what our agency is all about is account-based marketing. This is what this is called in the corporate world. This is account-based marketing, and you're just flipping it around from talking or chasing all of these tactics to thinking about the client, and wherever the client hangs out, that's where we go. I can give you an example on LinkedIn, for example, that like doctor offices, they're not really popular on LinkedIn. Property managers, very popular on LinkedIn. Facility managers, a little bit. Real estate agents, very popular on LinkedIn. But if you want to go after doctor offices, office managers are not huge on LinkedIn. A little bit, they are there, but it's not. They're on Facebook. That's that demographic. So that's just another example of how, depending on who you target, that's who we would want to go after. That's the tactic we would want to follow. And that's what account-based marketing is. And this is our website at methodcleanbiz.com. And here on our homepage, we explain all of this and how to start with the customer, then go to the tactic. And the different ways are endless, from email to text marketing, social media. There's actually dozens of social media sites, but I would focus on the big ones. Below here, this is a video that I will share, and I'll put a link in the description and at the end of this video. And this is another video I did on 11 marketing tactics for commercial cleaning services, and this even goes into more detail about all the different tactics you can use. Now, the concept is exactly the same, that not everybody is going to do everything. For Facebook, for a janitorial service or a commercial service, I don't see anything wrong with spending $100 a month for PR and to stay in front of people. You could just target business owners, managers, professional workers, and keep it targeted. $100 a month would be a great investment because you'd be staying in front of people. But I wouldn't be spending huge amounts of money on Facebook for that demographic. And that's what we cover in this video. If you go to our homepage, or I'll leave the link to this video, this is a very useful video because it gets into the details. And so when it comes to SEO and website design, the basics that Google is looking for, and they actually added experience to this, so I'll have to update this. But it's your expertise, your authority, and trust. And I know this kind of SEO stuff for contractors can be complicated and you don't want to really hear about it. But this is just a practical explanation that you're just sharing your expertise. A lot of contractors actually have a whole volume of expertise and real life experiences to share. It's just getting it from your brain onto a website page. If you just think about all the different jobs that you've encountered, well, there's other people out there every day searching for information on someone that knows how to do that. So that's why your expertise is such a big deal. And now experience is a big deal. Authority is just that other people acknowledge that you are an expert. And we just want to look for ways to acknowledge that you're an authority. And that can come from your trade associations. It can come from your training certifications. That's a big one. Other things can be local, what are they called? Chamber of Commerce. A Chamber of Commerce is another one that can be an authority. There's all kinds of national and local media sources, like say your local newspaper. If they did a story about you, that would be huge from an authority standpoint. People would view you as this big expert. And that's a big thing about LinkedIn, is just coming off as an expert. And trust is the last part of building out your website, because with trust, that's how people decide who should they trust. Especially nowadays, there's just so much information out there. How do you decide? Well, a big part of it is people look for customer reviews. They look for testimonials. So anything that you can add from a credibility standpoint, any logos, any organizations you belong to. This is huge nowadays because there's just too many. I mean, when you're if you just think about you're a business owner looking for a cleaning contractor, you're going to go and Google it, and then there's going to be 4 pages of companies. So how do you know which one? Well, if they have 20 or 30 reviews on Google Maps, well, that's a good place to start. Or if they have a big customer testimonial on their website, that would be a great place to start. The next part we're going to cover is going to be with website design and content. Content is the big thing. And if you explore our website, what you realize is I'll do anything. I do everything. I don't get caught up in this one thing works. I'll just try everything. And there's a couple reasons for that. One is for Google, because Google likes that, but the real reason is for the visitors. If you think about all these hundreds and thousands of people that will visit your website, they're all going to be different. Some of them will like to read a lot of text, but some of them just want to see a PowerPoint slide or watch a video. So everybody's different. That's why our whole theory is to do everything, because when you do everything, then you can grab the absolute most people. I know what ends up happening is somebody who makes videos will say, oh, video is the best. And somebody who's good at text will tell you, oh, you need a great copywriter. And my viewpoint is you need everything. You need pictures. You need real life pictures, real life videos of you cleaning. Those are always going to be the best. Anything original. And then you do need some text. Some people like to read. I know it might seem odd nowadays, but a lot of people prefer to read. And then the final part, we just have this small part at the bottom of our website to see our tutorial. I have a couple dozen if you click on the link. We have a big marketing tutorial covering all kinds of different subjects. I mean, I have a total of 60 different videos and articles about all the hyper-technical details of marketing a cleaning business. And it can come from creating the marketing plan to the sales plan, target marketing worksheet. And I know everybody who watches this video will want different things and are at different stages. And that's why I created this comprehensive this comprehensive section on our website, so you can choose which ones are important to you. I didn't even mention government contracts. That's another one, and that's why there's dozens of different tactics. We just have to put the correct mix together for what your goals are. My name is Shane Deubell, and our company is methodcleanbiz.com. And you can visit our website and schedule an appointment to have a discovery call with me. I can show you whatever you want. If you're not ready for that, visit our website, and we have tons of free resources. If you look at the top here, we have that marketing section, business plans, calculators, downloads, almost anything you can imagine, employee manuals. So even if you're not ready to purchase a marketing service, you can visit our website and use the free resources. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed the video.